this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
Oh, no.
We return to our planet. The High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings, and welcome to another Christmas special from SeptumSin versus the world. See, we got the movie tree. We've got an angel here. We got Lena Inverse on the other side. We've got a whole bunch of stuff on here. This is the I guess this is the kind of tree that I've got the fancy tree upstairs. But down here, it's the one that has all the movie memorabilia on it. We got Harry Potter over
Freaking
here.
QB.
We got QB. We got a couple of National Lampoon's ones on here. Tom Nook down there. Oh yeah, and we got Bad Ben over here representing. So we got a lot of cool stuff here.
Cool.
But every year we try to do a little bit of something. This time I'm gonna, do my gift to Jake for the holiday. It's not much, but it's what they say, the thought that counts for the year. So we're gonna just do a pickup, but this time instead of me doing only pickup, it's gonna be you doing a big pickup of stuff that you don't even know is in here. So this is the random bag for you, and you'll reach blindly into this bag and pull out an item, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll move until
right.
it's empty. So
Well, hopefully nothing in here will bite.
no, I
All right.
killed all the live rats in there.
Okay, cool.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. In my dream last night, I had to do battle with a field mouse.
Oh, well.
I don't know why, but, Anyway, looks fun.
And our live audience out there of one cat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Blanche. Alright, I should have asked before undoing your ribbon, I guess.
Well, that was the idea. I tied it up there for you. You can keep the bag.
Okay.
Besides, you'll probably need it after it's over.
You think?
But what I can do is I'll have it to where I can just put the stuff over here if you want. I can stack them over here and...
Might as well for now. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, this has unopened. Ooh. Stonerville. High times ahead. Oh, it's a Pauly Shore and Leslie Nielsen.
I had to get that for you because
Nice.
I think I was talking to you about it earlier.
Didn't you say this was
This
Nielsen's
is Leslie
actual?
Nielsen's swan song film.
Oh, yeah. So
The
I
actual
gotta
last
have
one.
that. Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's by a good measure, because he did Stan Helsing in another film kind of in the same year, but this one was a couple years after that. So.
Oh man. So it probably sat on the shelf for a couple of years and then got released.
So let's see here. So, read the back. Tell them what it's about.
Comedian and self-proclaimed king of YouTube, Slamsky, wants to make it big in mainstream advertising, but his sense of humor and frequent pot use aren't exactly in sync with the stuffy suits he meets. Things only get worse when a disastrous attempt to impress an executive results in Slam losing both his job and his girlfriend. Finds new inspiration in Erica, a smokin' hottie who is a fan of his viral videos. Stonerville is a hilarious comedy about living online, getting high, and growing up, though not necessarily in that order.
Came out a year after his death.
Sounds fun.
Matter of fact, yeah, these are out of 257 credits that he has. His last credits were Stan Helsing in Spanish movie were 2009, and Stonerville 2011, so a year after his death.
Yes, and we miss Leslie Nielsen. He was one of a kind.
None of those are good films, by the way.
Good to know. All right, next up. Ooh. Fate Khaled Liner Prisma Ilya Twe.
I had this one. I'm sure he knew that I was going to get because I had to ask if
He's been asking a few times. I have, I think, the first piece of this and the movie and the OVA. It's such a weird hodgepodge of pieces that I just...
It's hard to keep up.
It fell into that rabbit hole of, do I have that? So I'm about 95% certain this is new to the collection.
Yeah, some of these are surprises, some of these are not surprises.
Right. What's this one going to be? Real Genius.
Now, I don't know if you have that one or not.
I think I do. But it's a great film. It probably wouldn't hurt to have an extra copy, and
I'm sure if not, you know somebody who will want it.
I'm sure someone will. But this was Val Kilmer a long time and many pounds ago. And it's one of his better roles. It really is. And it's just a fun 80s comedy. The scene with the popcorn popping at the end is just iconic.
Oh, I love this film when I was growing up.
It's got William Atherton playing one of his patented assholes. All right, next up. What do we got here? Oh, dear God. Happy Holidays.
So, yeah, on the on Christmas, not Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve, theoretically, we're going to be going on Schlockaholics to talk about that film.
Okay.
That's a Chris Sievert thing.
Well, we all know our buddy Mo is all about this.
Yep, so I figured, hey, I've got a couple extra Sievert things. Why not spread the cheer and the sievage? I don't think he directed that one, but I know he's involved in it.
The blood flows like eggnog.
But what I've seen of his is hit or miss. So, you know, I mean, I know you didn't like Filthy McNasty, but you might have liked...
I forgot that.
You might have liked the Death and Lantern ones. They're kind of fun. Like, a guy stabs a guy to death with a candle.
The Filthy McNasty movies had a couple of chuckle-worthy moments, but the title was the best thing about them. Otherwise... Alright, what else we got here?
Now,
Tom Hanks
have
movie,
that one.
Mazes and Monsters.
That one I'm pretty sure you don't have.
I believe you are correct on that. I do not have this.
So it's not his first.
I've not seen it.
It is one of his first theatrical roles.
Right.
So...
Should be interesting.
Many people credit him as this is his first role, though it's not. But still...
A gaming movie.
It is a very early, one of those, you know, Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, it's based off of a real story where a person who has a mental illness got involved in a D&D group, and the reality just went over his head. And this is one of those, like, this is based on that story of, well, the kid killed himself because he got this. So... it will be discussed. We have a new series that's going to be coming up hopefully sometime next year, and this is going to be one of the firsts that we cover, actually.
Good times.
Might not be the first, but it's going to be closer to it.
Right. Let's see what this one is. Oh, okay. Dexter, the 6th season.
So I know you said you have 1 through 4.
I do,
So you don't have
and
6?
I have basically this edition, like the packaging, so it's going to look the same. That's cool. Dexter is still a weird one. I've talked about it a little bit on this channel. I have seen the first episode twice. I've seen the second episode. I've seen the final episode. And I've seen pieces of it in between.
It's a really good
weird.
series about this guy
Yeah.
who theoretically is antisocial personality disorder, like American Psycho, except he uses his powers of not caring for good by being a serial killer who kills bad guys.
While meanwhile working as a forensic pathologist
Yes.
for the police, which is kind of interesting. He's their blood spatter expert, if I remember correctly.
In Miami.
Yes, where there's a lot of blood spatter. All right, what's the next one we got here? Dark Water by Hideo Nakata.
Yep.
The guy that gave us The Grudge, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to give him a good show of the.
Yeah.
There.
Honestly, I can't remember if I have this. I might. I think there's a strong probability that I do.
You might also have the remake.
No, I don't think I do. Because they were practically identical, I feel
yes.
like I never bothered with one of them. It may be this one, it may be the remake. I don't recall. But
Well, if you don't have...
actually, I'm almost sure I got this because I feel like Right Stuff had a dirt cheap one year. And I probably got that. But, yeah, again, wouldn't hurt to have a duplicate, I guess.
If anything, you got something to share with people.
Well, yeah. If the people in our group would start clamoring for chances to buy my stuff when I put it up. But anyway, this feels like another Dexter.
It is.
Yes. Dexter Season 5.
Which
Okay.
was the...
What's that?
I'm trying to figure out which one was the one that had... there's one that had like a really good... Let me see that one. There's one that had... let's see here. Because there's one of them that has... God, what's the guy's name? Big Bang Theory guy.
Big Bang Theory?
Not Big Bang Theory. Third Rock from the Sun.
That was John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
Wasn't
The
he in
season-
the third season?
I don't think it was third. It was closer to the end, I thought, but
I could have sworn it was closer to the beginning, but I could be wrong.
Lithgow's season is probably the most intense season.
I've
of
heard
that
it was a
sort.
good one. Because Lithgow can be a really good actor when he's given the
Yes.
chance. Not always, but he can be. What do we got? We
Now,
got
I know you don't have that one.
The One Missed Call Trilogy by Takashi Miike. Interesting.
So,
Another Japanese horror film that was remade for an American audience.
yep.
And I've never seen either version. Takashi Miike is an ultra-prolific director who is impossible to predict what he will do next. And I have seen a few of his films, and I've enjoyed the ones I've seen, but everyone talks about Ichi the Killer, and I just look at the images, and I'm like, I don't want to see that.
This one's easier to watch.
Okay.
But essentially, the idea is it's about a phone. Have you seen any of them?
Oh, no.
Basically, when you get this call with a specific ringtone on it, it plays the moment of your death. And of course, that's kind of everybody who hears that, then they die not long after that same way. So it's an idea of, oh, okay, I've heard this. Now I just need to figure out how to avoid it, and that's the.
So kind of similar in The Ring and Final Destination.
Yeah,
I
very
suppose,
similar
but,
in that vein.
could be fun. I've been meaning to give that a go, and I've just never gotten to it. So you know.
Now you got more of an excuse.
Yeah, like that'll do much for you. Let's see what is up.
It's not very
The
long.
Dingleberries. You'll crap your pants in fright. These turds have bite.
Yeah, it looks like a Critters.
Banned by your local plumber.
That's another Chris Sievert joint there.
Jeez. Okay. I I have no words. Could be interesting. Okay, let's see here. What is this guy?
Now, do you have that
Orphan!
one? The original series.
Yes, the original series, and yes, I do have.
Oh, well, I can take it back.
What's that?
I can take it back if you want. But
Sure, go for it. I mean, it's you like I said, you know people too that could use it, but Orphan is another one I've been meaning to see. I will say, back in the day when ADV would always play all of those trailers in front of that Orphan, the theme that played with that is incredible, and I want to see it just for the theme.
now, this is a good collection because it's got both seasons on it.
I mean, it's a cost effective too. I got it for like not much.
Now, I know you don't have that one.
Are you sure? Yeah. No, there was no.
There's no way
The
you would
20th anniversary special edition of Hobgoblin.
Yes, technically. So what I did is I ended up buying the second one from a friend to kind of help him out monetarily because he was hurting from money, and he sent me that one as well. But I have the the Vinegar Syndrome edition of the first film.
Very
so
cool.
I was like, well, that's also a pretty nice and pricey edition of it.
Yeah.
So why not give it some love? It's one of those so bad it's good films. It's not as bad as the second film, from what I've heard, but.
So you're not saying this one is that edition, right?
That's not the Vinegar Syndrome.
Okay, I was gonna say their stuff is really swanky looking usually.
Yeah, that's the that's the old pricey edition before Vinegar Syndrome got it.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, well, I don't know what it looks
It's
like.
gonna be it's
what
one
I'll
of those,
think about it, but it looks like it'd be fun to.
One of those so bad it's good films.
Right.
What I've heard.
Good deal. Oh, okay.
No, I think you've got at least the first one. Right?
No, I don't think I have any of these, but I've seen the first two.
Yeah, we need to next Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one. You've got one. We're gonna watch it and we're going to talk about it because that's how we've done it every year. Is because they always release them late.
So this is 1031 Part 3.
With the really cool slipcover.
With the really cool... I love these slipcovers that come with all of these. What does it look like without the slipcover?
And they're very different without the slipcover.
Yeah, it's not bad looking, but I do love those comic art slipcovers. Those are really cool.
And of course, the website does sell the other two parts, but not with the slipcovers. So, but
that's too bad.
But we've covered them on Horrorween most years that we've done it. This year we did something different for Horrorween, and I don't even remember what we did. We did something. We did something for October.
I remember being relatively interested in these, but they are anthology films and they are hit or miss because of that. But hopefully it'll be more hit than miss.
Next year, we're covering Part 3 because that's how we did the others. We waited a year and then we covered them the next year because they released them like past the date.
So let's
gotta complete that collection.
Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong.
I got classy stuff I'm doing.
Oh man,
classy stuff.
And Hell rode with them.
I admit that this is probably the point where the series really started to take a awkward turn towards something very different.
I don't know. I have the Evil Bong-orama set that has the first 3 films, and the first Evil Bong is great.
Yes.
It's great.
The other two aren't bad. The trilogy.
The second one's just kind of dull. The third one was weird.
Yeah.
But I have not seen a full-on Ginger Dead Man movie, but obviously those who watch this channel know Ginger Dead Man is a frequent guest.
He's
on
back
here.
there currently guarding the thing he's watching you.
Yeah, so interesting. Evie's also been a guest on here multiple times.
I think Genji actually did get into the sack and put a couple of bombs in it.
Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, Evil Bong 777.
Yep.
With apparently a signature of sorts. Who's that one?
I want to say it's the director's signature. Let me see, because I can tell you what. Yeah, I do not know. I hate when they do that and then they don't identify it. But it came with the initial Kickstarter, which I actually have my name
Very cool.
in the credits of this film.
You must be proud.
Oh, I am. I'm very proud.
I say that, but if I hear about it, you need to tell me if there's any more Evil Bong Kickstarters. I might actually.
But I actually didn't mind this one. Out of the ones after 3, this one's one of the better ones. Oddly enough.
And next we have, well, the one that came before, Evil Bong 666.
Yeah, where they go to Sexy Hell. I think my name's also
Sexy
in that
Hell.
one as well.
And that appears to have the same name on the front, too.
Yep.
Very cool.
Let's see here. It is... I don't think it's Charles Band, but it could be. No, it doesn't look like his signature.
I don't know what his signature looks like, but...
I got his signature on a couple items, but this, I don't know. Somebody's is on there.
Yeah. Very cool. And then we got, okay, Evil Bong High Five.
Has that one got something loose on it? Did it come loose? No, it's got the
The
insert.
little full moon card, yeah.
I'm not involved with that one.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
So...
That's his bong gun that shoots like weed smoke at you and makes you high.
Okay, Evil Bong 420.
So now that's I think that's all of them now. You caught up
I
to,
guess
except for
so.
8.
Hey Rosie, how's it going?
So all you need now is to get 8. Now, Evil Bong 420 kind of starts that thing where they're just kind of hanging out in a location and things happen around them. And they're reasonably short films because they're not doing much. But, yeah, they're fun.
Okay, well this one looks a little banged up. We got Dexter, the 7th season. Ooh, he looks all banged up too there, you know. But, very good. And it's got a bonus episode for Ray Donovan there. That's
Yeah,
cool.
they were trying to like advertise the heck out of Ray Donovan towards the end of it.
We got another Prisma Ilia Tway.
See, I know you heard that
Hairs. That's the sequel to the other one. Very cool. 10 episodes and shorts. Shorts indeed. Go.
So now you've got, I think, the first 2 seasons of. We
Looks
got
like
that
it.
in the first one, so you should be good on that.
This looks.
You might not show that one. Yeah, Ginger Dead Man stuck that in there.
That yeah. Got a little something for for the kids.
Yeah, cover your eyes, Rosie.
And then, oh my, what happened? Okay. Well, we got Dexter, the final
Yeah, that's
season.
the problem with those cardboard cases. They do not
Yeah, I
hold up very
know.
well.
They're little. Couple of mine at home are pretty dinged up too. I'm actually really looking forward to eventually getting a complete series set.
Only one you've got left is the newer series that they did.
They did do a new one. I forgot about that.
I think that's it. Is that it?
Uno más.
One more.
Apparently.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Oh, dear God. Well, I guess we're ending with a bang, so to speak.
Another Seaver joint.
Okay, and the Anal Paprika trilogy.
Yeah, I know. That is the tale of your indie directors. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
They can't always make them the best.
Is there 2 of them on one disc? Is that the...
Yeah, they're not long.
Okay.
They're like short films.
And of course, Blu-ray. Well, I don't know. Is that officially Blu-ray? I guess
It is a
official.
Blu-ray. It is.
Huh. Isn't that something? Well, I have heard some things about this.
Mo really likes those.
Yes, he does. Mo is all about that Seavage.
So
And,
did you actually have any Chris Seaver stuff before this?
I sincerely... Well, you said he's the one that did the...
He did do Filthy McNasty.
Because you gave me the quadrilogy. So
Oh, I did. Yes, that's
Yes.
another one of those.
Bastard.
I'm pretty sure that was another one of my Christmas surprise gifts. So.
Well, okay, so now that we've got that done, I'll get your present.
So I will put these back in.
This will be much quicker and less entertaining. But
I figured, why not? I've actually been adding to this as the year has gone by.
For some reasons.
There you go.
All right. Oh. Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, well, thank you. So we've got a very stylish
Yes, very
look
stylish.
there. Ah, it's got the Barnes and Nobles on it. Oh, it's a Demon Slayer Barnes and Noble. Ooh, that's going to get me a Criterion. I got a gift card with enough to get a Criterion movie.
Or enough at Anaplex's price of that series to get like a 4-disc, a 4-episode collection.
I'd have to wait for the Funimation release on it.
Well, Funimation actually has it at an almost reasonable price, but
But very nice. So we'll have to stay tuned to June because it's July.
July.
Because it's not season anymore. But definitely something I'm going to be looking into. I've actually thought about updating my Ranma manga, which I might have to start because I've got the first couple of volumes in the old releases, but the manga is like that size. And then I've got all the rest of
comics.
and I got the series, and then I've got the comics, individual comics, and then I've got the other manga in the graphic novel format all the way to the end.
Incidentally, folks, don't forget to turn in next week for our discussion of Ranma
Yes.
Season 1. It's going to be fun to revisit that one.
Actually, I'll go and I'll show it off because I do have the thing that we're covering. We're covering what's in this release. Do you have this release? Maybe
I have that release of the movie OVA collection, but I still have the big
because they changed
DVD.
the episode order.
They did.
Added the golden pair in this first season instead of second season. I didn't know this until because after this.
So
Which, by the
is
way, is
this
something
the
nice.
original air date order then?
I think they changed it because of the story. Because you see, episode 14 and
Right.
15, they changed it
Right,
to that, and then 16,
right.
and then they go back to what they were doing. But the original was only 20 episodes long, the first season.
Right.
So my guess is that it just adds the
Wait, how many episodes are in this edition?
23.
23.
So because I want to say it's 3 episodes for the golden pair. Yes.
Okay.
So those 3 were in originally season 2.
Okay.
And then it goes right back to the pelvic fortune.
Well, were
telling.
they originally? That's why I'm asking. Like,
It originally went to 20 for season 1. I read this off of Wikipedia,
okay.
and it went from the
and we all know that Wikipedia is always correct.
well, the original DVD set ran it like this too.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, it ended with the
Well,
Kodachi.
same order?
Yeah, so
Okay.
13 there, and then
Okay.
we skip those and we go straight to pelvic fortune telling. This was 14. And then I think the rest are actually there. And I think they changed it because I think that they changed the order there because the golden pair story technically in the manga took place before Shampoo came in. Matter of fact, no, I know it was because Shampoo came through the wall at the end of that storyline.
Yeah.
And I got the manga to prove that. But And then they have, of course, in this one, they have the first Ranma, essentially the first Ranma
The first chapter.
chapter. So
That's really cool.
So this is pretty nice.
Yeah, those are nice sets. I wanted to upgrade, and I still do want to, but
I'm still kind of mad that they messed up the original series order by doing that. But, you know, that's why we're doing 23 episodes, so yeah.
again, I'm trying to confirm here what you're talking about with they changed the order for this edition.
To my knowledge. Because I know that the DVD edition didn't do it this way.
That's what I was asking. So they changed the order. Okay.
Yeah, for that.
And it's definitely different from the original air date order.
I'm pretty sure.
See, yeah, that would be really silly if they changed it in a way that made it less like the original.
Well, also think of it this way. Good example. Those 3 episodes have the season 2 opener and ender.
Right.
Little Date and China Boy.
Right.
And then it goes back to the season 1 opener and ender at the episode after that. So,
really?
So that alone should tell you that that's not right, airwise.
Well, not necessarily. Because, you know, sometimes they'll recycle older themes, you know. But that is suspicious.
So, it is something interesting.
It's really weird.
But, just as which I have to go and check Hulu to see if Hulu does it in this order or in the other order, because I know a lot of people watching on Hulu and Tubi, because the Golden Pair episodes, you'd have to watch, watch season 1 plus the Golden Pair episodes. Most of us who have watched Ranma know those episodes quite well. Because, well, I mean, Charlotte. But still, I love these sets. They're very nice. I went ahead and I took the little paper things off of them and I stored them someplace safe, because all they're going to do is get bent out of shape as they were. And I'm like, why do that? I'll just leave these on the shelf, put those up safe, that way they're not getting banged up. But that's it for today's SeptumSin versus the World.
Yeah.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share.
Yes.
Because sharing is caring.
Especially at the holidays. You know.
But next time we're going to go back to the typical wall of movies, because this is a pain in the butt to set up. But we wanted to at least have one in front of the Christmas tree with a Christmas exchange. But next week, though, the Christmas tree will still be here. Yes, it will, because I don't take it down until after New Year's weekend.
Right.
I don't plan on actually filming in front of it. Because next time it's going to be what? We'll talk about things that we got for Christmas, I guess.
Okay.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.